And when I first posited the idea of doing Dracula, Jared says, which one do you want to do? And I says, well, I want to do the first one, the one from the 20s, the Balderston, do the one that made Bela Lugosi famous, because it's watertight. It's a drawing room mystery. They've taken this expansive play, which is an epistolary novel, which is wonderful. It's journal entries and letters and all this kind of stuff. And they've boiled it down to basically an Agatha Christie mystery where Dracula's the bad guy. Surprising, in this version we've made Van Helsing a woman, which I think is a very, very fine choice. And that's been one of the more surprising elements is what that brings to this, to have this incredibly powerful central female figure. Because essentially this play, as written, Van Helsing is the star. Like Dracula's the plum, but Dracula's only in 4 scenes. Van Helsing is on stage virtually the entire time and is the engine behind the play. But to have a woman be the main mover and shaker in that world is really kind of fantastic and messes with the power structure in a really interesting way. And the adversarial nature between her and Dracula changes. And it empowers, it has the potential to empower the other female characters of the play as well, because the most powerful person in this play, with the possible exception of Dracula, is a woman. So, the thing that's been really joyous for me is to look at not how can we make it scary, although scary is certainly part of what we're doing here, but how do we make an evening that's a good time? Because there's definitely comedy in it, and certainly through the prism of the 21st century, there are aspects of it that are pretty camp now. So we're really embracing the humor of it, and the absurdity of it, and the thing that's been really great working on this thing and having people in the room who are seeing it for the first time, is that we get to have both. That it's really funny, and yet when it gets engaging, it gets very engaging, and when it gets scary, it's actually pretty scary. And because we've been laughing, we're disarmed. And if we've been laughing and having a good time, and then a scary moment comes and the punch happens, because our guard is down, the scary stuff actually really lands. Because they're going to have a great time. I mean, they're going to have a great time. It's 3 acts. But the acts are a half hour apiece. So we got 2 intermissions, so you get 2 chances to get cookie, for God's sake. And then it's a crackerjack. You're home by 10 o'clock. And you've laughed and you've gotten spooked, but not so spooked that you're gonna lose any sleep over it. I mean, I think everybody should see it. But the life and death stakes of classical plays, there's nobody like Shakespeare, and then of course you've got Marlowe and Chekhov and all these kind of people that are dealing with really seismic things. And Dracula's kind of amazing because it's not just life and death stakes, it's life and undead stakes.